Good day. Let us continue with our lessons in the fundamentals, just the basics of the circular functions and the trigonometric functions. This is coterminal angles. Have you remembered learning about the complementary angles and the supplementary angles, diba? In the complementary angles, if you're given 40 degrees, what is the complementary angle of 40 degrees? That should be 50 degrees because it should sum up to 90 degrees. While supplementary angles, it should sum up to 180 degrees. Example, you are given 95 degrees. What is the supplementary angles of 95 degree? That should be 85 degree to sum up into 180 degree. So that is something to do with our coterminal angles, but this time the coterminal angles, as we know, diba, angles in a more complex calculus is not just up to 360 degrees, but it can be more than 360 degrees. Before that, before delving into deeper what are these coterminal angles, let us define this thing. So coterminal angles are angles which are both in standard position and have the same terminal angles. Look at this. You have the initial side which lies on the positive x-axis, right? And the second ray is what we call the terminal side. Initial side, it is where you start opening your angle, and the terminal side is the final or the last side of the angle. Let us have this example. Suppose you are going to find the coterminal angle of 30 degrees. Look at this blue angle here, diba? This is 30 degrees, acute angle. How about this 390 degrees? So 390 degrees is a coterminal angle of 30 degree. Why? Because it says here coterminal angles are angles which are both in standard position and have the same terminal sides. The same. It started with the same initial side, this blue and green, and it ended and landed on the same terminal side. Look at this. Initial, terminal, initial, terminal. See? They have the same initial side, the same terminal side. How about this yellow one? Look at this. This is negative 330 degrees. Why is it negative? Because it goes down or following a clockwise direction. So you have negative 90, negative 180, negative 270 plus this. This is 90 degrees, right? So you have 90 minus 30, that is 60. So 270, diba? 90, 180, 270 plus 60, that is 330 degrees negative. Okay? That's it. I hope you get the idea. Again, coterminal angles could be composed of three angles that have the same initial side. It started in the same initial side and it ended on the same terminal side. And what have you observed? Look at this. Diba? 30 degree, and this is a full cycle of 360 degree, the green one, right? But if you add another 30 degrees, that becomes 390 degrees, right? So that makes sense. If we add an angle with 360 degrees, that can have a coterminal angle of 390 degrees. And the same also with subtraction, diba? If you're going to continue this yellow angle here, this could sum up to 360 degrees, but we subtracted 30 degrees because it is only up to this terminal side. So that makes sense because we subtracted 360 by 30 degrees. So 30 degree minus 360 degree. So these are the two techniques in finding the coterminal angles of a certain angle even without drawing it on the Cartesian plane. So just add 360 and subtract 360 degrees and you will be good. Let us have examples. Find the two smallest angles, one in clockwise direction and the other in counterclockwise direction that are coterminal. Again, which one is positive, clockwise or counterclockwise? Yes, it is the counterclockwise, and the negative is the clockwise because it goes down and going to the right, while the counterclockwise is going to up to left. Okay, 42 degrees. What are the coterminal angles of 42 degrees? So again, addition and subtraction, very simple, no? You have 42 plus 360, that is 402 degrees. Let us illustrate that one. You have 42 degrees positive, so that must be this acute angle here, and the other one 402 degrees, that must be like starting the same initial side, 90, 180, 270, 360. 360 plus 42, that is 402 degrees. Makes sense. How about this negative minus, no, let us subtract it by 360 degree, that is negative 318 degrees. So negative 318 degrees. So let's say we start here, like this is 90, 180, 270, and you can have, did I get right? Yeah, because it's negative. Yeah, 270. Yeah, okay, 270. Diba, we know this side here, this one, this is 90 degrees. So 90 minus 42, that must be 48, right? That must be 48. So you already have this one, 90 plus another 90, 180, 180 plus 90, 270. So 270 plus 48, that is negative 318, right? So this thing here is negative 318 degree. Another example, you have negative 213 degree plus 360 degrees, and that is 147 degrees. So look at this, this is negative 213, so you have 90 plus 90, 180, 180 plus a little bit of this, no, that is 180, so you add like 33, so this must be 33 here, 33 degrees. So you have 90 plus, diba, this is 90 also, no? So 90 minus 33, that must be 58. So 147 plus 58, that is, hold on, 90 plus 58, that is 100. No, it's 57. Sorry. 57. 90 plus 57, that is 147. So that makes sense. Summing up to 360. Okay. How about this? You have negative 213 degrees minus 360, that is negative 573. So you rotate negative, no? You have full rotation 360. 360 plus 90, that should be 460. Did I get it right? Again, 360 plus 90, that is 350. 450, sorry. 450 plus 90, that is 540. 540 plus this remaining, that is 573. That is if you would be needing to, like, hold on, that is if you're going to graph it, then you can. Oh, how about this? It is in radian form. So first step is, let us try to go back, diba? We know that the formula of the circumference is 2 pi r, and we know that the value of 2 pi is equal to 360, right? So with that, we use, instead of adding 360, because it will not be of the same value because it is now in radian form. So instead of, diba, again, let me write it here so that you will be guided. Take note that the 2 pi is equal to 360, right? So we just add here, right? So you have to multiply it, cross multiply. Since this is addition, man, you cannot simply like add them because they are dissimilar fractions. So you have to cross multiply and copy the denominator. So you have 5 pi times 1, that is 5 pi. Then 2 pi times 6, that is 12 pi. So 5 pi plus 12 pi, that is 17 pi over 6. That is now the angle. So you can use the GeoGebra to graph this, no? Or to make it more sensible or something like accurate, you can transform this into degree form, degree measure, diba? You know that you have to multiply it by 180 over pi, and you can solve for it. Okay, I know you know how to solve it, but for now this is the final answer. Okay, just to use this. Okay, how about in subtraction? The same process, that is negative 7 pi over 6. And again, if you need to find the degree, then you have to convert it to that is your challenge. Okay, convert it to degree measure. Okay, how about if you're given the condition like you need to find the coterminal angle between 0 degrees and 0 degree and 360 degrees. So example, you are given the angle negative 349 degrees. All you need to do is to add and subtract. As you can see, is 11 between 0 degree and 360? Pasok ba siya? Pasok? Yes, it is. So no problem. That's it. How about the 635? So let's see. Of course we need to subtract this because 635 is greater than 360, so that it can fit in what's in between here. So 275, is this good? Is this in between these values? Yes, it is. How about the third one? Look at this. Negative 450 degrees plus 360, that should be negative 90. So negative 90 is not in between. It is somewhere here, right? So let us add more. No problem. You are just going to add more. You can add another 360 to make it in between these values, and that makes sense. How about coterminal with negative 48 degrees that has a measure of between 0 degrees and 360 degrees? So negative 48. So let us just add, that is 312, because if you are going to subtract, that makes it less than. But is this? Yeah, it is in between here. Yeah. Okay. 720 degrees and 180 degrees, so 48 plus, still no, it does not fit the criteria. So it's somewhere here. We need to put it in between, so you need to add more. 360. 672, is it in here? Not yet, so we need to add another 360, and that makes it now okay, valid for the criteria, in between 17 degree and 180 megapixels degrees. So number 3, you have between negative and negative. Okay, so of course you need to subtract. Okay, still it doesn't satisfy the criteria. Still it doesn't. Did it? Yes, it did. So it's in between in here. It's in between here. Yeah. And also here, subtract. Okay, that's it for the coterminal angles.